right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to work through some problems like the blue sheet that I gave you after your quiz today. The problem says that you need to write an equation of a line that passes through the point -5, comma, -18, and has the same slope as this equation. So this problem is kind of like the first one on that blue sheet, and I think the second one too. It's much easier because I already have given you the slope. The slope is 5. And I know that the slope is 5 because the equation is already written in slope-intercept form, and that's where the slope is. So that's 5. So I've got some information then. I know that my slope is 5, and I know the point -5, -18. So now knowing that information, I'm just going to plug that into point slope form. So I'm going to have y minus a -18 is equal to 5 times x minus -5. So I'm going to change these to addition. I'm going to have y plus 18 is equal to 5x plus 25. I would have to subtract 18. And I get my equation y equals 5x plus 7. So that one's not too bad. Not a ton of stuff that we have to do. Now if we look at this next one that I have on here, it asks you to write the equation of a line that passes, or that has the same slope as the line 5x plus 3y equals 15 and passes through the point 3,1. So this is kind of like the last 3 or 4 questions on your homework. And what makes this difficult, or more difficult than the other one, is that this is not slope-intercept form. So even though we know that our new equation is going to have the same slope as this equation, we can't tell by just looking at this equation what the slope is. So we need to get it into a form where I can find the slope, meaning slope-intercept form. So this is kind of a review from our last unit where we have to get y by itself. So we are going to subtract 5x from both sides. So that's going to be 3y is equal to -5x plus 15. And then we're going to divide both sides by 3. So y is equal to -5 over 3x plus 5. So now that I have this written in slope-intercept form, I can see that my slope is this -5 over 3. So now I have my slope, and I have a point, and I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing with point slope form. So I'm going to have y minus 1 is equal to -5 over 3 times x minus 3. So I have y minus 1 is equal to -5 over 3x plus 5. And if I add 1 to both sides, I have y is equal to -5 over 3x plus 6. I will be available before school on Monday, starting at 7:30 to help you with any of these problems. Make sure that you ask questions on Edmodo if you have any on how to do these two problems. Again, this is not something that we're going to talk about specifically in class, but you need to make sure by Wednesday, November 7th, I believe, that you have this figured out and you feel good about it. This is something that could be on your next quiz, so you're going to have to independently work through these problems at home. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.